Hello viewers and my dear students, welcome to session 5 on plane stress analysis, demo on plate with hole using Ansys release 14. As you see here, in the first 3 sessions, I have considered the full model and I have obtained the results, Vonmises stresses, deformations and all that. In the last session, I considered only quarter symmetry and I started with the problem. Okay. And in the last session, only quarter symmetry and I come up to the loading conditions and all that. We'll continue that. Okay, in this session. And hope you know the session 4 and session 5 will be concentrated only on the quarter symmetry of the same problem and we'll try to get the same answers. Okay. Now see here, at this, we were here at the end of session 4. That means here you had applied symmetric boundary condition, here we had applied symmetric boundary conditions, and here pressure on lines, okay, under loads, no, under loads, pressure on lines. Here I put minus 50 MPa. Okay, now this was a thing. Now everything was over. Now you see here, now you go for solving. Solution, solve, current load step you put. Okay, if you're done correctly, this solution is done, this message should come. Otherwise, you have gone wrong somewhere. Now, since solution, that message has come, your direction of processing is correct. Now, we'll go for post-processing. Now the solution phase is over. Pre-processing is already over. The solution phase is also over. Then you go for post-processing where you view the results. Okay. Now you go for general post-process. General processes, plot results, deformed shape, deformed and undeformed. You just see the whatever exactly is the deformation. Now as you see here, since we have taken only 1 quarter, okay, it is actually the deformation here. What you had got 0.02, now it is off. The summation will give 0.02 only. Okay. In the same way, contour plot you go. Okay. Nodal solution. And here, Vonmises stress you say. Now as you see here, you are getting the same results. Same results as the full model. 216 was approximately the same thing. And as you see here, it is only 1 quarter. In the previous thing, since it was full, you had maximum here as well as at the bottom also. Now it is only quarter, no. Here only you get maximum. And other thing we have not done at all because since it is only a quarter of the model. Okay. Now here it may not be maximum, but here it is maximum. This you can find out what exactly is that. That is 216 and all that. And you can plot a graph also of this. See here, these are all the things. See here, and as I told you earlier, deformed shape also. Okay, deformed shape, deformed and undeformed. Okay, and in the plot controls. Okay, write meta file, invert white and black. Okay. Hello, invert white and black, and here under desktop, no, you say Gurudat deformation plot. Deformation plot you write. In that way, on desktop you'll have this anyway in paint, and this black would have been white. In that way, taking printout also will be easy. And this, and since it is in paint, you can copy the required area and paste it on MS Word also. Whatever they want, you can just paste it. Okay. Then in the same way, nodal solution also. This Vonmises stress, no, this Vonmises stress. This also you can have plot controls and write meta file, invert black, white and black. In that way you do, and have another file that is invert white and black. In that way, in this desktop, this is another this thing, black and white, that is Gurdat. Under that, Vonmises plot also you write. Vonmises plot also you write. Okay, in that way you have these two plots created already in Paint on the desktop. Okay, now here, as you see here, you can have, see here, I'll go for plot elements. Okay, now as you are aware, you can have the variation of Vonmises stresses along this fold, along this curved portion of the fold, 1/4 only. And as you know, here it is maximum and all that. Okay, now as you see here, for that I have path operation, define path by nodes. You take this, you take all the nodes. Okay, take all the nodes, you give one name for this. Okay, once you give this, it will be stored in that name, and then map onto path. You say map onto path. What you can have along the deformation also. Okay, DOS solution, deformation and all that. But what I want is SUQE, that is Vonmises stress. You put a stress and Vonmises stress, SUQE. Yeah, you can say your name also. BG means that BG will come instead of Vonmises. Okay. If you don't give, it will give Vonmises SUQE in the next menu. Okay. Now plot path item on graph you do. If I had given BG there, I would have got BG in place of SUQE. Since I not given, SUQE only has come. This is the graph. You see here, this is ideally the graph. As you see here, at the bottom it was not, it is somewhere around 86 to 104. That is less than around 100 MPa. Then it starts decreasing and starts increasing, and at the end, no, at the top, it is, as you see here, it is 216. This also you can have a meta file. Okay, under plot controls, write meta file for this also. In that way, three important plots: one for deformation, one for Vonmises stresses, one for this also, one for this graph also. You can have meta files written, and copy the required area. Anyway, it is in Paint. Copy the required area and paste it in Word, and take the printout and give it to the examiners if they ask you. Okay, that is actually even even if you want to write the record properly, these things you can attach it properly, because everything will be there when exactly you've done, and everything, the plate hole with quarter symmetry, everything, the date, this SUQE for Vonmises plot, everything will be there. Okay, plot, multi-plot. Okay, this that is, once you do, you get this. Now you see here that one more thing what I want to show you here is one more feature of this. Okay, you have got the results, everything, and it is matching with what you got earlier. Now you see here list results. If you go list results, nodal solution, okay, stress, Vonmises stress, let us say. Okay, now Vonmises stress is maximum at 37, as you see here. 37, it is 216.09. Okay, Vonmises stress is maximum, because you should know this is SUQE is Vonmises, and this is maximum at 37. That means, you remember 37, it is maximum. That means now if you go for plot controls, numbering, node numbers on, you see here it is 37. This clearly proves this is the 37, node number 37. At this you have maximum, what you have seen already. That means here you have a red region, and this is where the stress concentration was occurring, and the maximum was 216 or so, whatever was that was at this. Okay, this is here plot that is 37 you had maximum, and that will actually match with this also. Okay, plot results, contour plot, nodal solution. Okay, you see here, this is 37. If you enlarge it, you will know 37 you have 216. In that way you have done it. This is plot, multi-plot you do. If you, this is here 37 is this. Okay, plot controls, numbering, you can make it off. Okay, then another important feature, once you've done all this, now you know how to get the deformation, how to get maximum Vonmises stresses, okay, how to draw a graph of the variation of Vonmises stresses here or here, wherever is that. You just have to pick the nodes, that's all. Okay, in the curvature, if it is a curvature, you have to pick all the nodes. If it is a straight line, you can pick one, and here automatically it takes. Anyway, such things we'll do later on. Right now, since for the examination purpose, they'll ask you only along the curvature. Here, you know how to do, I've told you. Okay, and there is one more features here. Animation is there. Animation, deform shape, no? Deform shape, you don't change anything. Animation, you see here, because of the loading condition, how it is getting animated and all that, you can observe. Okay, you can observe because of the loading condition, how it is animating and all that, you can know. Here only ux is moving, uy is 0. Here, as you know, uy is moving, ux is 0. That is why symmetric boundary conditions I would applied. Okay, plot elements. In that way, even you can see in the same way this animation for this results, no, deformed results, stress also, this Vonmises stress also. Okay, you can have this. See here, as you start applying the load, you can see the red mark here. Can you see this? Okay, this is the thing what you can see. Okay, you say plot elements. Okay, plot elements. Now you see here file. You know also how to save file, save as, and save it in one particular directory. Okay, you give your name and all that. It is should be .db. Okay, it should be .db. Your Gurudat.db, Gurudat plate with a whole quarter symmetry .db. You should say. Then if you want to bring back that file resume from, and you get the same file, Gurudat plate with a whole quarter symmetry. If you resume from, you get back the file, you operate again. Okay, this is how it is done. Now we are at the end of session 5, okay, where we have done a problem on plate with a hole with a quarter symmetry. Now in these session 5 sessions, you know how to do considering the full model, and you know how to do considering the symmetry also. Okay, thank you friends, thanks for watching. We'll continue in session 6.